And if you're tuning in from the last vid, aka CP Steel on defense, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome back to the Obliv vid of CP Steel map review. I don't know how to speak English. Woo! But anyway, so today we're gonna be talking about CP Steel on offense, because the last video we talked about defense, and if you haven't seen that video, I recommend you watch that other video, because if you're gonna play CP Steel this week or play CP Steel in general, you should watch this video, both videos, part 1 and part 2. Woo! But anyway, my friends. So, first of all, offense. Offense. What can I say about offense? Let me tell you straight up. It's about how fast you can react and coordinate with your team together. And also, this map is pretty much based on teamwork in general. If you saw from my last video, I heavily talked about communication and such. Communication is based on teamwork together. If you apply those two things, communication and teamwork, you easily will win a game with teamwork. It's called Team Fortress 2 for a reason, you goobers. So understand this. First off, A should be an easy cap. A should be an easy cap. But first off, you want to make sure there's no spies lingering in the area. Spy check the area. Spy check everything. Make sure there's no spies communicating information to the enemy team that you're on A, and if you're going to be rotating with your team. So remember that. On CP Steel, like I said in the last video, spies going to be watching your ass and calling every move you make. So understand that as an individual, you need to be aware of that. And spy check your areas. Be frequent. It shouldn't be the pyro's job just to spy check. It's also your job, teammates. I'm a pyro player. Trust me. I get that you want to blame your pyro if you get backstabbed, but trust me, it is your fault if you start fucking dying to the spy without checking. It's not just your pyro's job. It's everyone else's job. So spy check around, because I guarantee you that spy is literally going to be calling out every positioning you're making. He's watching you like Big Brother. He's Big Brother right now, and you do not want that. So understand this. You need to be aware and move quickly on this map if you do not know where the spy is. And if you kill the spy, start moving quickly. Start moving quickly so you can get shit done. But yeah, you just send your flank to cap A, your engineer, scout, soldier, pyro, whoever. Cap A. Super simple, because it's usually a give up point. So you get that point for free. So cap it quickly as you can, my friend. Quickly as you can. And then for the combo, you are going to be on B. You are going to be trying to take Gauntlet. You're going to try to get upper. And what you're going to be facing upper is a soldier or heavy. Most likely just a heavy, because by the time they cap A, the soldier will already be rotating to B. And like I said in the defensive video, it depends on your team. If your soldier wants to stay upper once they cap A, that's fine. If your soldier wants to rotate to B, that's fine. It depends on your flank. It really varies on your team. Understand this. So what you first need to do really is clear upper. That's how you can really start pushing. If you can clear upper and get players like a sniper or heavy upper, you're already doing excellent. You're doing amazing, son. I'm proud of you. Are you winning, son? Are you fucking winning? I hope the fuck you are after you watch this video. But anyway, you're going to be trying to get rid of people that are upper, because if you try to push while people are upper, I guarantee you a pyro or heavy are going to flank through the stairs and cause a ruckus. They will destroy whatever ever in Gauntlet and flank you guys while you're pushing during a post-uber. But once you do clear upper, it's about getting ground on this point. It's about getting ground in room. If, say, for instance, your combo's right here, holding them at their spawn, backs against the wall, you should be capping point. I want you to be capping point. And if you're trying to push this and they already have a solid defense passively, start coordinating with your soldier and spy to try and bomb in. Or if your soldier's not already flanking behind, start coordinating and try and get Ubers off. Because understand, with an Uber on this point in particular, your point is to get ground. You need to get ground. It doesn't matter about frags really, just get ground. And of course, if you can't get frags, get frags. Frags can help. But it's about getting ground and getting your team space so they can back up and you can hold positioning. So say for instance they Uber back into you, you guys can easily scatter and play the post. And you already have cap time, right? So you easily play the posts. Understand this. So in general, when you're capping, when you finally get the point, you guys should be already getting ready to start pushing in Wishbone. And when you're entering Wishbone, I'm going to tell you straight up, there's going to be a sniper watching you from this angle right here. Cheeky little angles like this. So understand, do not instantly peek Wishbone, because if you instantly peek Wishbone, chances are you might get headshot or body shot. I'm talking to my medics out there, or like important classes. Don't fucking die like that. Seriously, it's kind of embarrassing. Your heavy or pyro should be the ones walking forward trying to deal with it, or demo. Say for instance, the sniper is pretty close. Sometimes you might run into a soldier or scout trying to hold this flank right here, because usually their flank and engineer at this point will be holding heaven. But usually you just want to be careful and just send in like a player to come in to deal with the sniper or soldier that's holding this area. There will usually be traps. Definitely check for traps. Traps are everywhere. You need to be aware of the traps. I'm very scared of traps. I hate traps. Why do I keep saying traps so much? Anyway, so basically you want to get Wishbone if you're wanting to push C and E. Why Wishbone? Because you have two ways to go about it. A lot of teams are different. Depends what they want to do. Some teams like to focus E after they cap AB. That's up to you. That's up to your team if you'd like to do that. Yeah, as a team, I recommend, say for instance, trying to push both ways, coordinate together to start, you know, getting rid of the gun on E. Because if you get rid of the gun on E and you get rid of their flank, you can easily start distracting them on E. And that shouldn't be your main focus unless you get a lot of cap time. Then I guess you can send 9 men to E. That's up to you. But usually it's just distracting the enemy team so they can rotate off of C to get on E. So while they're doing that, you guys can easily start rolling into C. That's one way to do it. One way to do it. One way to do it. Another way is usually the common way, C. Getting your sniper up on the hill over here. The C gate's over here. Getting your sniper positioning to fight their sniper, or getting room and just players to bombard this area. What you're going to be facing is a heavy and medic in this area right here. This balcony area right here. You're going to be having those issues right there. And a demo man right here on the floor spamming Wishbone. Or just on point. If he's on the floor, you can send a scout to rush in or anything to rush the demo man. But usually it's not going to work out in your favor, because most likely he will be faced with a pyro or heavy on this balcony. So to really push this point, you really need to lose their sniper or just Uber in, but make sure the Uber is going for frags. Basically what you're doing is getting a room with this Uber. You're basically going for frags, and you're getting positionings for your cap players, aka engineer, scout, soldier, pyro, whoever just gets cap time and assists. Because understand this, what you're accomplishing is you're getting rid of the sniper's ankles so you guys can walk forward together. You guys can start walking together. And if, say for instance, you send a soldier demo bomb, or demo bombs in, and you have a scout Uber come in, or a pyro Uber even, you need to be making room. It doesn't matter who's in the Uber, really. You just need to be making space. I mean, it does matter, obviously. If you have an engineer Uber, then what the fuck are you doing? But it's about making space for your team and creating room, so when you have a post, you will have more players and more room advantage to take, and you'll have ground already. So what you want to do on this point, at least, is to hold the fucking ground. Get that ground, get that shit, and make sure you bully them out. Kill them if you need to. And if you kill them, perfect. That's even better. I want you to murder them. I want you to frag them. So then it will be way easier for you guys to transition from C to E. And that's where we move on from. So we move on to C to E. Well, let me tell you this. You can go out this multiple ways. I will tell you this straight up. You can go through Death Hallway, which is over here on E. I mean D area. They call it Death Hallway for a reason, by the way. So I'm just letting you know, if you do it, the spy might call you out already. And understand, this still applies. The spy is going to call your positioning. So understand that if you start going D hallway and you take a little bit of time, you're not quick with it, you know, they will have enough time to react and easily counter you guys and wipe you guys even. So if you're going to go through Death Hallway, do not linger in it. You're going straight through. Either you're going through it or you're not going through it at all. I do not want to see teams linger in Death Hallway. If you linger in Death Hallway, you're asking to take an L. You are asking to lose. Either you're going through it straight down to D as a team, or say for instance your flank can do that, or you're not going through it at all. I mean, your flank most likely can just easily linger in here because mobility classes, blah, blah, blah. But as a combo, you do not want that. You're either going straight through Death Hallway or you're not going at all. I don't want you guys to linger. Please, I hate lingerers. Unless you're a pyro. Pyros usually linger in general because they're very annoying creatures. Going on to lobby control, though, because once you are... Ultimately, by the way, just letting you know, when you cap A, you can still send your flank. Your flank usually should be like trying to go E or some shit, or go A lobby and set up in here. I didn't mention that before because I talk a lot and I don't think. But in general, lobby control is very powerful because by the time you cap A, B, and C, their combo is most likely going to try and hold lobby. So if you can get lobby control and get some players in lobby, please do so. But most likely, if say for instance you're going to be fighting on E right here, aka in Wishbone, these bridges are going to be up. Right now they're not up because I don't know the command how to get them up. They're going to be up and you guys can walk on point easily. But the thing is, there's going to be a gun blocking. There's going to be a gun blocking the way to get on the point. So what you need to do is just start coordinating with your team, your spy, your soldier, to go bomb the engineer in heaven and start walking on point. Coordination is key. Like I said, for this map, it's extremely important. And so that's one way of trying to capture E. And at the same time, while you guys are capping E, you guys can go for D. Fuck it. Get more people to be distracted. So that would be less people fighting your combo. Flank members, you could do this. Flank members, start coordinating. Flanking behind. Start doing something if you're in a position. And I don't want you guys flanking and getting nothing done. If you're going to be flanking, make sure you're flanking with a purpose and you can coordinate with your team that, hey, I'm behind. I can do something. I don't want you feeding in. If you're feeding in, you're being useless. You're being useless and a detriment to your team. You want to be that benefactor that helps your team. Understand? I hope you fucking understand. Because this is Team Fortress 2, not go feed in and die 2 to the enemy team. But in general, if you're going to cap D, make sure you're most likely distracting. But unless you send your whole combo here, you can. Most likely the enemy combo will be lobby trying to fight. So expect an Uber, and taking an Uber here, aka them taking an Uber over here, is not good. I mean, you could play like the back end, but the spawn's right here and they could easily flank you. So it's not really, unless you go from D to Wishbone, like, I mean, Heaven right here, it could be pretty powerful if you do that. But if you just linger here, there's only so much you can do. So that's why I recommend, if you're going to go here as a combo, go straight to Wishbone, take out the engineer, take out whoever in this position, and I guess send some flankers to cap here. But usually you're going to be fighting the combo, either you're going to be through Wishbone trying to cap, kill the engineer, or you're going to be most of the times going through A right here. Find the combo through A right here, you're going to be busting out. And usually if you're trying to bust out, I recommend having a pyro in this Uber so you can air blast them back. You can get room and get your players inside. Usually you should be a pyro solo or a demo solo as well, because usually they're going to try and solo their pyro so they can air blast you guys, or just, you know, say for instance, if there's no pyro in general, they're going to be body blocking. So understand this as a player. If you're pushing here, it's really all about bullying them back. You are bullying them. You're playing off their mistakes. If they drop their heavy, start walking in. If they drop their pyro, start walking in. If they drop their demo, start walking in. You need to just play together. You got to walk through, but you don't want to fucking go in one by one to a demo sticky trap and die every time. You don't want that. You got to bust in together. So if you're going to take lobby, and say for instance you say successfully take lobby, right? You take it. You're going to be getting ground on E. Getting your sniper in this spawn position over here. Watching Heaven or their spawn. Or your sniper's already in A window. Doing whatever. Getting ground. But most importantly, getting ground. Having your flank on a, or a combo here on Heaven. Because usually, say for instance, if you cap D, everything's going to be open up. There's going to be railings over here now where the bridge is. And you should be fine. But if you're, say for instance, capping E, and they're trying to get on it. Understand this. I think I'm going to make this also defensive and offensive because I didn't explain it exactly on E as much. They're going to be coming through Wishbone. As a defensive player, you're most likely going to be either coming through Wishbone or you're going to try to bust out together on E from D or lobby, rotating through lobby, and like you should be having all players come through different sides if you're on defense. Sorry, I just had to talk about defense real quick because I feel like I didn't specify on a lot, but usually on offense, you are going to be holding this position, making sure nothing comes out through this spawn right here, or say for instance coming through right here, because that's where they're going to be spawning. Coming through D, you do not want to be not looking at that because they can easily just start rotating from lobby and start attacking from here. You do not want that. Or say for instance, sometimes combos or flank members like to go through Wishbone and start attacking and flanking, and you guys could get sandwiched. Depends what happens. I mean, like I said, you guys should be watching all angles from where they're going to come from, because that's how you know, keep your cat players alive. So crazy shit happens on CP Steel, but it's all about coordination and who's the fastest. So anyway, I think that's really it. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment below, or if you want, personally DM me. My Discord is, I don't even know my own Discord, but you could probably find my Steam or something like that, or find my RGL page. I'll probably link it. Put my Discord in the description. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed me reviewing CP Steel. Again, if you have any questions, DM me, put a comment. Maybe I'll reply, maybe I won't. Depends. I'm very inconsistent. I'm sorry. But I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope maybe this map review helped you out. And I hope if you're playing CP Steel in the future, or you're playing it in general, or maybe this week, who knows? I wish you the best luck. Signing out. Obliv. Peace, bitches!